Year, the offense, I think, led the SEC in red zone conversion rate. When you lose Dak, Bear, don't have a permanent, bruising back. How do you replicate that offense without so many replacements?
Well, I think the good thing about it is we got a lot of the guys that are playing right now had reps last year. We just got to get them all together at the same time. And, Donald, you get Donald back healthy, full speed. You get Fred Ross back healthy, full speed. And Malik. It's just basically get your guys back, get them healthy. And at the quarterback position, whoever it may be, obviously you lost a great quarterback, and it's just getting those guys reps. No matter what, it's the same question every year. Every program, there's going to be a great quarterback, hopefully, at each program that's going to end up going on. Somebody has to come in and take his place. Same at the receiver position, same at the O-line, but it's just going to be repetition for us. I think, the goals that are set and talked about by red zone percentage and scoring percentage comes from the top down. Coach Mullen does a great job as far as stressing to the team. Then the coaches stress it, and then the upperclassmen stress it. So it's something we take great pride in. If you ever come out to practice and see us in, red zone 7-on-7, we take great pride at every position. When it's 7-on-7 red zone, no matter if we get tagged off on the 15-yard line, you'll see receivers or running backs or whoever has the ball in their hands, whether they've run out of bounds, jump up and sprint back through the end zone, just to muscle memory, so the players understand how important it is.
You talk about injuries, obviously having to shuffle some guys around. How much of it is it a luxury to have guys like Fred and Gabe Miles and Dedrick that can play inside and outside?
Well, we've been banged a little bit. Kind of almost every guy you said has been banged at one time or another. But when you bring them in the young guys, and you teach them to learn the formations and again, like I said, the concepts, once the players understand that and they understand how valuable it is for them to have playing time if they learn multiple positions. Today, we move guys around. Today, Fred played a little bit of both. I moved Gabe around from one position to the other today. Dedrick, I moved him around. He wasn't, and that was out there at practice. All of a sudden, hey, boom, move guys around, switch them up positions, move Jesse inside a little bit. So it's just getting guys repetitions. Right now this week, hopefully you make them a little uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's our offense. They should feel comfortable wherever they're at. But it's good. It's a luxury to be able to have them to do that. Obviously, the young guys need to continue to learn.
A couple of weeks ago,
you performed in the scrimmage Friday night.
You know what? None of them graded a winning performance, but they were all pretty close. So we're close. When I say pretty close, 80% is a winning performance for me based on what we do. And there was a couple guys that were 78, 79. I probably could have if I wanted to be nice, but now's not the time to be nice. I'd rather them understand the little things, and it wasn't that they did something wrong. They did the right job, but just doing your job isn't good enough. I want to make sure if I've got to block you, I'm not just fitting up on you. I want to block you. I want to move you. I want to make sure you know that I'm blocking you. Or those are the little things that we're looking for. But I'm excited about the group. It's like anybody else. We're anxious to get out there on the football field. I'm anxious to get them all together, where they're all healthy and get ready to rock and roll. And we're pretty close to that.
A couple of weeks ago, you mentioned you wanted Jamal to be a little bit more physical. Has he become that wide receiver?
He's been up and down as any freshman. I think if you take a look at all the freshmen, whole, and it's really been no different than most of the freshmen I've had before. Is you're going to see some great spikes. I mean, you're like, wow. And all of a sudden, the next play, he's a freshman that just came in again and completely just doesn't go 100%. And I think that's the biggest thing is for the young guys, they really don't know how to go hard yet. What they think of going hard is, man, I went hard, really hard the last play. I need to break off, play off. No, that's not how it works. You need to go as hard as you can on every single play. If you need to play off, we'll take you out. We'll put a new guy in that's fresh. We need to make sure that they understand that. But he's coming along. Like I said, he's no different than any freshman. He's got great physical stature, so you forget about he's still a freshman. You look at him and say, gosh, he looks great. He's ready to go. But he's still a freshman. He's still learning the system. Now, he's picked it up. Now, he's one of the guys, if you ask him, what do you have on this play? He's pretty quick about telling you what his responsibility and his roles are. But then now it's just turning it over because there's different reads on the outside that you got to read. One high, two high, as a corner rolling, whatever it may be that he's got to adjust. So the quicker he understands that, the quicker he can adjust, the faster he can play. The faster he plays, the better we are.
Talk about